Hi, today's video I'm going to be demonstrating how to go about making initial switch configuration changes to a Cisco Catalyst 2960 switch. The programs I'm going to be using today are Free Screen to Video, offered by Coyote Soft. It's Coyote spelled with a K, soft.com. They also have a free video converter that converts AVIs and WNVs over to MPEG-4, or vice versa. The other program I'm going to be using is a Cisco Packet Tracer program offered by the Cisco Net Academy website. Very valuable tool in my opinion if you're just starting out in the IT field, or if you're going to college or school to learn more about IT. It allows you to configure virtual networks without having to go and buying expensive devices such as switches and routers and servers. To give an overview of what I'm going to be doing today, we're going to be configuring host names, enabling passwords, password secrets, putting IP addresses on VLANs, and configuring default gateways. To get started, I have a Cisco Packet Tracer up already, and I have some switches, some routers, a couple servers, and a couple PCs here. What I want to do is find my console cable and connect the console cable from the customer PC to the switch, which would allow me access to a terminal program to make the initial changes that I need. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in EN or enable. You can type that all out if you want. And then we're going to type in CompT to enter global mode. And then we want to change the host name on this, so we're going to type in hostname space customer switch, and that changes the host name on it. And now what we want to do is set our password, so we're going to set the password to Cisco by typing enable space password space Cisco, and then our secret password is going to be Cisco123, so we'll type in enable secret Cisco123. And then we can go into our line console by typing line console 0. And what we're going to do here is we're going to enable a password that would allow us to access the line console as soon as we try to log into that interface. So we'll type in password Cisco, and then we'll type in login to specify where we want the password to be placed, and then we can go ahead and exit that the line console. And then we'll configure our VTY, our line VTY consoles by typing in line VTY 015, and we'll do the same thing. Password Cisco. We'll set that to login, and then we can exit. And now what I'll talk about is putting IP addresses on the VLAN interface. So we'll type in int VLAN 1. You can actually type in interface, the whole word, if you would prefer. And then we'll put an IP address of 192.168.1.5, and then a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, which would be a /24. We'll do a no shut, and then we'll hit exit. And now we want to configure the default gateway by typing IP space default dash gateway. And the default gateway is going to be the IP address on the same network, on the same 192.168.1 network, but it's going to use the first available IP address within that network, which is 192.168. 1.1.1, and then we'll type in end, and now we should be able to ping the ISP network. So we'll type in ping 209.165.201.10 because that's the IP address of the ISP. Oh, pint. We'll go back and change that to ping. And as you can see here, we are getting packets sent back and forth. For some reason that keeps saying 80. Maybe there is a reason for that and I'm just not seeing it. That should be 100%. I don't really know why it's not. And then if you check the activity, you should, if you're doing the packet tracer activities, you can check your results. My completion is 100%. I'll check the results really quick just to make sure I did everything. Green check marks on everything. Looks like I got everything right this time. I do want to also mention that configuring a switch is a lot like configuring a router. I mean, there's a lot of similarities. The only difference between this particular video and the one in which I configured a router is we did do a little bit more on VLANs as far as selecting an IP address for them. And I think the only other different command that I used was the IP default gateway. That concludes my video, and I hope you enjoyed watching. If you noticed anything wrong with the video, or if you caught something that I missed, please feel free to leave me a comment. Thank you for your time.